girlfriend, why try to deny that choice to other women? If abortion was the best choice for your girlfriend, why try to deny that choice to other women?
So let me give you some context about that situation, because I'm a pro-life Catholic, and I believe everyone should choose life. Now, if you listen to my presentation on the House floor, did you listen to it?
I did, in fact. I just quoted from it.
Okay, so what was the major theme, and what did I repeat probably 20 times?
In
Hold on, let me help you.
Oh, I thought you were asking me a question.
No, go ahead.
In fairness, your logic was a bit scattered in that speech. What I'm asking you about is the fact that you said that you respected your girlfriend's right to an abortion and then gave her money to help her through an important time to live her best life.
You did exactly what I did.
But yet you've tried to deny that to other women. And I'm asking, why is an abortion good for your girlfriend, bad for other women? That's my question. Simple question.
Okay. She had an abortion. Was that her choice? Yes. Did she have that right? Yes. Was it my choice, Kyle? No.
Why do you seek to deny the choice that you said was best for your girlfriend's life?
Let me finish explaining.
Why do you seek to deny it to other women?
I don't.
You have voted to restrict abortion access as a legislator.
And I have. And I'm a pro-life person. I think you should try to choose life every time. But there are exceptions. And there are times when you need abortion. Abortion is a medical procedure.
Is one of the exceptions when Richard Holtorf's the father?
No, it is not. It's not about me. Don't personalize it and make it about me. It's not.
You told the story on the House floor.
That doesn't matter.
Sir. Okay.
That doesn't matter.
Okay.
That's a story.
Okay.
That's not that important.
Richard said that is not that important, that he is taking abortion rights away from people, not just women. But Richard said it's not that important that he is taking abortion rights away from people. And the fact that, he himself has a child that has been aborted, that has nothing to do with the price of tea in China. All right. Problem is, we in America, Richard, and that has everything to do with abortion laws in America. Honey, patriots. Y'all pay attention to these patriots, honey. We going to get through the cracking. We going to get through the cracking quick tonight, honey, because there's a whole lot of cracking going on. Child, honey.
Than 20 women.
Hold on, because what you're not about to do is run no ad.
Supreme Court rejected the law.
Oh, yeah, they playing in my favor. It's okay. All right. Speaking of abortion rights.
At risk because of pregnancy. The Texas Supreme Court rejected the lawsuit and refused to clarify the so-called exception to the Texas law's provision that appears to authorize only abortions necessary to save the life of the mother. Lauren Miller was one of the women who sued Texas.
I like all my doctors, I like nurses, etc. In Texas, I felt for them that their hands are tied in what they can do. And the team in Colorado was incredible. They were trying to do everything from help me just know what was going to happen with the procedure to following up afterwards with mental health resources, support groups for others who have been through my situation and who are now going back to these banned states where we are just silenced and we're erased.
And when did you come home to Texas?
So it's a bit shocking for a 15-minute procedure that could have been done 3 miles from my house. It took several $1,000s in 3 days. And the entire time we were in Colorado, we had clear blue skies, sun shining, and it was amazing. We touched down in Dallas again, and it was night. And it just felt once again, blackness had come over us. And we didn't tell anybody what had happened. We didn't tell anybody what we had done because we were so scared.
Joining us now is Lauren Miller, who thank you very much for joining us tonight. I can imagine what it was like to go through what you went through and then to go through that day of testifying to the Senate Judiciary Committee. How did it feel to not have the support or even the acknowledgement of your Texas senators? Either one of them could have been there at that hearing.
Well, thanks for having me here tonight, Lawrence. And it was pretty shocking that neither of them acknowledged me at all. That Senator Cruz, who is on that subcommittee, couldn't even be bothered to show up. He either simply was too much of a coward to face the situation that he had forced me into, or he just didn't care. And neither of that is really a great recipe for a representative in Congress. And it was really just shocking and very disappointing.
I just want to clarify some points of your story for the audience, because I know they're wondering. You were pregnant with twins. The abortion was for one of that part of the pregnancy. And how did the rest of the pregnancy go?
Correct. So I had what is called a single fetal reduction, which is just an abortion of one twin. And it was remarkable. I had been so sick from that point. I didn't reach my pre-pregnancy weight until I was in the 7th month of pregnancy, because I'd been just so ill, couldn't eat anything. But I mean, hours after I had my abortion, I could eat dinner. And the rest of the pregnancy was fortunately very unremarkable. It was very normal. And I had a happy, healthy son at the end of it.
It is so stunning to me that we talk about life of the mother. One of the things that no one's ever referred to as we talk about this publicly until you brought it to our attention is, what about the life of the twin? What about the life of the other potential baby who during the pregnancy is threatened by the other?
Exactly. And there's a situation that had not been contemplated because, in a sense, it didn't really matter because the exceptions, I don't think, were ever intended to work. They were just there to be a lie that could be repeated often enough to be believable by virtue of repetition. And if anti-abortion politicians, judges, etc., continued to repeat it, then they could get people to vote against their best interest and for their own dehumanization.
You know, from the start, after Roe was overturned, and after the states started enacting these laws, some of which with so-called exceptions, I have not referred to their exceptions because I simply refer to them as abortion bans when discussing them here, because you're going to have to prove to me that there are exceptions. You're going to have to prove to me that the exceptions actually work. And I was just doing that with a kind of instinctive understanding about the way.
I just wanted y'all to hear Laura's story, honey, so that y'all could see. For example, because I know y'all hear me talking a lot, and Laura just proved that another talking point that I have regarding American politics is true. I told y'all. You know I hate saying I told you so. I told y'all. It's never been about life. It's not about life, baby. It's about controlling women and about controlling women's bodies, honey. That's what it's about. They don't even care about the trans people that can carry kids and give birth. That's why I didn't even bring them up. You see that they never come up in the conversation. Child, but y'all keep on being patriots, being pro-life. Honey, y'all was getting ready to take this woman's life, the other twin's life, honey, and the twin who didn't make it no way, honey. All three of them would have been out in one scoop when all you had to do is scoop out one and save 2 lives in the process.